good morning to our RANsquawk listeners. Hope you all had a fantastic weekend. Over the weekend then, in terms of the press, one of the major things here has been any progression with the PSI talks with Greece, with their bondholders. They were unable to finalise a definitive agreement, so the market is still somewhat apprehensive in waiting for a conclusion to that debate. This does come in the backdrop of the EU finance minister meetings taking place in Brussels today. In terms of elsewhere, overnight in Asia, pretty quiet. The Nikkei in Japan finishing broadly flat with a lack of Asian participation in the various asset classes given the Chinese New Year holidays. In terms of what we have seen though, an EU diplomat has already come out and confirmed some of the speculation from last week. The foreign minister meetings taking place in Brussels have now decided to and agreed upon an oil embargo on Iran to kickstart in July 1st of 2012. WTI has traded a little higher, around the $99 handle at the moment. Elsewhere, we've seen stock futures rise as the sessions progressed, predominantly led by the financials and the banking stocks in Europe, the Italian and French ones seeing the best of those gains. Some comments have been noted from a Bundestag member of parliament in Germany who was quoted as saying that they were thinking about running of the EFSF and the ESM simultaneously in cases of emergency. However, this idea is not particularly new. It's something we heard last year, and a government spokesman of Germany has already come out and said that they were not thinking about doubling the ESM, which has taken some of the wind out of the sails of that latest bid in the equity futures. In toward the US session, though, the futures there in the US are trading a little higher ahead of the opening bell. Halliburton's one of the key names pre-market to look out for today. In terms of the actual calendar, though, pretty light in the economic data. We'll just be looking out for confidence readings from the Eurozone later on at 3 o'clock London time. That pretty much is it from here in London for the time being, so have yourself a great trading day.